Welcome back to Midwest Rest, everybody. I'm here with my good friend Jake Reisdorff. What's up, homie?
How you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good. How was your day today?
Been good. Went pretty quickly. Just like did work. I do some like work from home stuff, basically like software development. So it's really cool. But I got through the day, so I'm ready for the weekend.
Hell yeah, me too. All right, so for those of the people that don't know, where like would they have seen you before? Like what acts would they have seen you with?
They might have seen me with the Midland Band or Funk Trek, um, Mystery and the Stringless Kite, Chemicals out of Omaha.
Oh, I don't think I've heard of that one.
I'm just trying to remember. Yeah, those would be the first ones that come to mind.
Pure Brown.
Pure Brown, yeah.
Yeah. Mr. McMuddy, right?
Yeah, Mr. McMoney.
Yeah.
And those are working on new music, so I'm pretty excited about Mr. McMoney and Pure Brown right now.
Oh yeah, how's that going?
I'm really good. We have Pure Brown has mastered tracks, and so we're like just waiting on finalizing the artwork for the album, and then we should be good to go on that. We're trying to like ramp up the whole like how to release something, so we're like doing, and I don't want to give it all away, but doing the whole like website thing, and then like pushing tracks out, and then trying to get on some like Spotify playlists and some things like that. So that should be cool, you know.
Nice, man. That's awesome. Can't wait for that.
So
how did you start like with music and everything? Because you play a lot of different things. Name them off. What is it? Bass, guitar, keys, drums. Oh shoot! There you go. You kind of froze up there. Sorry.
No, it's all good. I was just like, I'm gonna wait it out. But yeah. No, I just I like basically I had an older brother, and when I was in, and still do, and he's an awesome guy, and like when I was in 5th grade, we got like the J.C. Penney catalog, and basically like he wanted to buy a guitar, and I was just a younger brother, just annoying little kid, and I was just like, oh, my older brother wants to play guitar, so then I'm just gonna follow him, and I want that guitar, I'm gonna get it, whatever. So ordered a guitar out of the J.C. Penney catalog.
Nice.
And basically, like I started playing, and I realized I was left-handed, but they don't sell left-handed guitars in the, in J.C. Penney or whatever.
Yeah.
So I just started playing a right-handed guitar, even though I was left-handed. So like kind of like started this kind of weird thing of teaching myself how to play music, and doing it in kind of an unorthodox way and stuff. And I don't know, it was a cool way to do things, but it's been harder to learn how to play guitar just because it's like I don't have any resources to like tap on, like in terms of like technique and stuff like that. But it's been rewarding in other ways of like just creative like problem solving and stuff like that.
Well, because you play it also differently in the way that you kind of play it like a piano almost, because you play it like on your lap. So is that also because you're left-handed, or is there like some like kind of muscle stuff that you can't really do, or?
I was never able to like really reach my hand around like the side of the neck, like and do that whole thing. And then the other thing is if like I have it laid down in front of me, and so it's just really easy to see like where I'm at and like where the frets are at and stuff, and like be able to kind of do that. But yeah, I had to kind of figure out a different way of like playing an E chord is like this kind of thing,
kind of like upside down.
Yeah, instead of like how you would normally like, you know. So it's a weird thing, and like I wouldn't recommend doing that. I wouldn't recommend like playing guitar like that.
Yeah. No, because I've got a buddy who's he is the same way. You know, he can't wrap his hand around the neck, so he's got to play it like this. You know, kind of like a cello almost.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I've seen that. I've seen. I don't know if I've seen him play live or anything like that, but I've seen some videos on the internet. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, it's kind of cool because I think like people at first are like, wait, why is he playing like that? It's like, well, he probably doesn't choose to play that way. You know, there's probably some reason behind it.
Yeah.
And I guess that just really correlates to your like piano playing too. Do you think you like your voice? Do you think that's more like on piano or like keys, guitar? What do you think?
I don't know. Like lately, it's just been there's not a lot of bands that have like keyboard players, piano players, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's just a lot of times it's just filling the role that's needed by the band, you know. But I mean, I love to play guitar, but it's just not. It's not been my role for like a lot of stuff lately.
Yeah.
But like drums lately has been like the main thing that I'm just like I feel comfortable calling myself a percussionist. Like,
nice.
You know what I feel like being a percussionist applies to other instruments too, like playing keyboard. It's kind of a percussion instrument too because you're hitting things with your hands and stuff like that. I don't know, kind of percussion I would say is like the thing overall, but I love them. I love all the instruments. I mean, but keyboard lately, as far as like the live looping thing, has been like keyboard's been like super ideal to use.
Yeah, for sure. So talk a little bit about that. Let the people know what you're trying to do with that stuff. Because I've been watching it and I've been really enjoying it, man. It's been sounding really good.
Cool. Yeah. No, I appreciate that a lot, man. So what I've been doing is basically I have I bought this device that basically allows me to plug in 3 different HDMI cameras.
Oh, nice.
So I've got that as far as like the video. And I don't know if I can change my webcam, but I can actually. I don't know if this is like if this like chat gets broadcast out or how this works, but I can show kind of the switching off if you want to see that.
Yeah, dude, show me. I mean, I can't like show it to people, but I'd like to see it.
Yeah, let me see if I can.
Whoa,
okay, cool.
Nice.
Cool. So that worked. Wow, I just hit the switch button and it fucking did.
That's cool, dude. Wow, that's a nice camera.
So I've got this device and it's called the Roland VR HD1 or Roland VR 1 HD. And it just switches back and forth between the 2 camera angles. So that device is sitting like across the room, but it's automatically switching back and forth between the 2 camera angles, and I don't have to worry about that. But it does it, and the other thing about this device that's really cool is like it has a left and right coming in from so I have a soundboard that I'm running, so I'm running this microphone into it. I'm running the Rhodes piano into it.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
I'm running all this stuff. So so everything you're hearing is actually coming out of the soundboard. So I've got like
that's so cool.
All the keyboards all wired up and shit. So
nice, dude.
So I was like, you probably saw me sitting in front of this mic, like, why the fuck is he sitting there like that? But it's basically just because I wanted to show kind of the whole setup and stuff like that. But the main priority was just getting like soundboard audio. Like, that was like really important to me. Like I was like, people need to hear it as good as it can sound,
Yeah, for sure. No, I saw like you comment and like talk about the stuff that you're using, and I think Cruz told me that same switcher thing, like that's the main one because we have like a pro audio and visual department at Yondas, and like that's the main one that they sell like for churches and stuff for live streaming and stuff. Like that's like basically all they sell for that kind of stuff.
Oh,
so
cool!
That's pretty cool.
That's awesome. Yeah, I just saw it online and I was like, this looks like this is all I need.
Yeah,
I don't need like. They have some switchers that have like 8 camera inputs and like all this other stuff, and I'm just like I'm one guy. I'm just like set some limitations and stuff like that. But it's super functional. It's got like you can do so much cool stuff with it. Like it's awesome. Like I don't know.
It is. That's. I mean,
on here, like,
even those cameras are just cool enough.
Sorry, say that again.
I said even just the cameras are cool enough, dude. Those are nice cameras.
Yeah. The one up top here is like a GoPro.
Okay. Nice.
and it's just a GoPro Hero 4. But
cool.
The thing is, like, you don't like you could get a like a $30 like GoPro knockoff camera on like Amazon or eBay or whatever, like, and it'll basically, like, if it has the HDMI out, you can run it to this thing, you know, so you don't need to have like a DSLR camera or anything like that. You can get like a pretty good camera for pretty cheap and like do that. The box, I mean, obviously the box to like do the video and stuff, that it's a little more, but like it's definitely worth it. It's a good investment.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Serious about doing live streaming and like getting out there and shit. I mean, I don't know. I haven't done as much as, man. Some people just get up there with their phone, their mic, and their guitar and just rock it. And like, I love that too. Like, it's such a balance. Like, I don't know. I love having the technology support things though. Like,
for sure.
I think that's cool. Like, I look up to bands like Humphreys McGee where they're using technology like to the like fullest possible limit. You know, and it sounds so good. It sounds incredible.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so hard to like top that. So it's just like, what can you do is like get soundboard audio and get some cameras, I guess. I don't know.
For sure. I mean, that was like the biggest hump, man, just trying to get it to sound good for when we were trying to do live streams a couple weeks ago. We finally figured out how to do it. And like, at the same time, I found this app. It's called Switcher Studio, and I can connect like multiple like iPhones and like iPads and stuff, you know, so I can get different camera angles that way. But then I can just I'm using like a Tascam interface, so it's like I can connect it to my computer, but then I can also like just use that for power, and then it can like reroute it, so I can use it for like phones and stuff. So that's kind of cool.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, because it's just like a USB out, so it just acts like your phone's like input. So it's kind of cool.
I see. Cool.
Yeah. But yeah, that was the thing. It's like once you get over that hump, it's like, oh, now we can just take it to the next level. That's cool.
Yeah, just in time for a pandemic, and like
right.
My bandmates have been it's been a lot of like hesitation on getting together.
Mm-hmm.
That's where we're at, you know.
Yeah, so, for sure.
But it's if you've already been quarantining with your people, you know, like a small group of people, like you're good to go. Like, I don't know.
So. Yeah, exactly. Because like Cruz and I live together, and then Caleb, he lives by himself, so it's kind of like, you know, it's not that risky for us, I think.
You only got 3 guys, and you guys are living together,